Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to NBA 2K23 My Team. Today, we are going to be having a discussion, a conversation, and a controversial one at that, probably, for a lot of people, as the My Team community never seems to agree on much. But it seems like they've been agreeing a lot on this particular topic on Twitter. I've seen everybody talk about it. Some of the bigger names, some of the smaller names, some of the casuals, some of the comp players. A little bit of everybody's been in this conversation mix. Never really responded to it myself, and wanted to just kind of give my 2 cents, where we're at, my thoughts, my opinions, and I'm sure you guys have your own. Feel free to sound off in the comments below. That's really what this video is for, and the topic is My Team 2K23 the worst My Team of all time? Interesting. It's an interesting topic. It's definitely up for debate. You couldn't argue that it isn't, because there's not a lot of substance here, folks. There isn't. And as you can see, to me, I'm leaning towards yes, but we're only 3.5 months in as well. So it's kind of early to be jumping to that conclusion. Now, is it on pace to be? Is a different conversation. Yes, I mean, to me, absolutely. It's on pace to be one of the worst My Teams of all time, if not the worst. Now, everybody, every year, will bring up 2K18 and how bad it was, but I think they were more upset with 2K18 in the gameplay itself, but that's not My Team. And if you look at My Team as a mode for 2K18, there was a lot of content. I felt like every day, at the time, Pink Diamonds were the best, the top of the tier cards. Every day we were getting a top tier card. It felt like, and just the variety of players. And I feel like that's where we're at in conversation here with this year. As far as they have really, as far as the substance of My Team and making it exciting, have really trimmed the fat. And it's really, there's just a little bit of meat left, if any, to eat from this year's mode. And what are we talking about? Let's just go over a couple things. Pack drops. Perfect example, as far as I just said, a variety of players. We are now to a point on Fridays where we were getting 10 to 11 to 13 cards per drop, are down to like 5 to 6 players. And 3 of those cards end up being the same card, just in different gem levels. So that's very interesting. We used to get like 3 rubies, 2 sapphires, 3 amethysts, 2 diamonds, a pink diamond, 2 pink diamonds. It was a whole set. Now we get Tracy McGrady, 2 pink diamonds, Tracy McGrady, and a pink diamond, and amethyst level, and then 3 other cards. And that's like it. So they've trimmed the fat there. You look at the level 40 rewards. It's all recycled content as far as top tier cards that you can get throughout the mode, especially on Unlimited. Ascension Board, it was never a really great player, but at least was a new player. Now we're getting recycled content from the prior season. This season being Pink Diamond Josh Smith. So they've kind of ruined the fun with that. They've taken away the opportunity to gain player cards from the unlimited mode. The new feature that they added an unlimited mode that was supposed to keep players engaged was the leaderboard. It's been overrun and consumed by bots, and they don't sweep it out. I'm sure those players in the top 10 are banned. They're very good at banning people, but as far as sweeping and cleaning up so it's an actual legitimate leaderboard, it is non-existent. And then just the modes themselves. We're looking at draft, where I guess they made some improvements on how the quality of team that you can draft, but I'm not, it's so hard to find an opponent, and then if you want to play draft more, you have to pay for it. Like, that's crazy to me. It's the only mode you have to pay to play, and it's not like that great. Like, it's a fun mode, but it's like 21K per ticket, or like I think it's like $3 a ticket or $2 a ticket. So there's that. So that's kind of steering away players from that mode. You've got limited, which they don't really change the requirements enough to make it interesting. So that mode has become very soft, very desolate, if you will. Don't hear a lot of people talking about limited a lot. Used to hear a ton of people talk about triple threat. Now, I don't know. Maybe a lot of people play that mode, but I feel like I used to hear about it a ton more on Twitter, and now I never see Triple Threat like ever talked about on there. So that doesn't mean the mode's dead, but I just don't see people talking about it. So to me, it's out of sight, out of mind. If I don't hear about it, I would assume that people aren't playing it as much. And then you come back to Unlimited, where it's just the same old thing. They do offer a lot more rewards for Unlimited this year. And even if you're losing, they give you points. So that's nice. But excuse me. The one thing you could say that's probably saving the mode this year are those trophy cards. Earning the trophies, grinding for trophies, obtaining pink diamonds. You take away that feature. Where are we at as far as a mode? As far as compared to last year? It's actually worse. Because we don't get as much new content. They've definitely cut down the content as far as pack-wise, reward-wise, except for Unlimited. They did add more there. But as far as just obtaining new players, new cards, you take that out, and there's not a lot of substance here. It's just really more a 2K21, 22.5 out of everything. Now, is the trophy case rewards enough and to carry the mode? A lot of those cards are unplayable at the moment, or not, a lot of people don't use them. I would say there's a few cards in there that are still usable. Derrick Rose, I guess Ilgauskas, Sabonis, Russell Westbrook, James Worthy. But as far as some of the other cards, man, there's just not a lot there. So, I mean, I don't know. Grinding is not everybody's thing either. So what about for the people that aren't doing that? Where are they at as far as the mode? Good question. Like I said, these are questions I'm asking and then also voicing my opinion. To me, they have gotten extremely uninspired with the content. I don't want to say lazy because 2K is always doing things. I mean, they've got a thing right now where you're getting a daily Ruby card and then you can eventually, you got to play every day and you can get up to a free Galaxy Opal. That's very cool. But I don't know that, like, say you miss a day, then you're screwed. You're screwed for that whole promo. Say you got caught up in a holiday festivity, a family thing that you had to commit to. You couldn't log on that day. It's ruined for you. I think that's how it works. I think you have to get all of them right for a set to complete. I think. I don't know. And then they leaked the packs today of new players that are coming out. Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, and then Shaq. It's like, I don't know. The mode itself, I feel like is losing players. And you know what the funny thing is it's everybody hates how the players get so good so fast, but it's not until the players get good that the players, meaning me and you, come back to the mode. You'll notice January, February, when they start dropping the good cards, that's when a flux of people start coming to the mode, because that's when the cards are good and the mode is fun for other people. Now it's more strategic kind of thing where you got to buy the right card with the right badges, you're building the right team. It's just very interesting as far as like the different stages of the mode. But if you take away the trophy case, and it will end, maybe they have another promo up their sleeves, I'm sure they do, to keep you grinding. But is that what's keeping the mode exciting now, and is just really grinding? Like, I feel like there's just more, you look at a mode like Madden, and there's just so much more incentive to keep playing competitively, to keep playing online modes. You're heavily rewarded for playing those modes. Granted, you're getting rewarded this year, but 2K has always just been a few steps back as far as giving you good rewards. Like, they're rewards, but they have a very small expiration window. They're not always the most desirable, where I feel like Madden, man, you get some of the best cards for grinding and being active and playing on there and not having to put in a tremendous amount of grinding. Like, you can get a lot of things done without having to spend 6 to 8 hours on the game mode. So, I agree that the mode and the one thing that you can get confused and add with the mode is the gameplay. The gameplay is separate from the mode itself. Hey guys, need cheap MT? Check out A6K.com. They're safe, they're reliable, and with my code Richie at checkout, you can get 5% off. Go get the cards you really want. If you took, really right now, is trophy cards keeping it, is that enough for you? Is that keeping the mode exciting for you? Is that drawing you back to the mode? Is that keeping you engaged with Myteam? If not, what is? Do you feel like they really just kind of phoned it in this year? it's up for topic. Like I said, for me, it's too early to tell. They could have major things up their sleeves, but the way, and then this last card drop, how they really I feel like they noticed that maybe they were putting out too good of cards too quick. I think with the Kobe Bryant release, where they made him, quick jump shot, clamps, Hall of Fame Limitless, and then all of a sudden, we get this LaMelo Ball that doesn't even hold Limitless, has bronze clamps, and then you get this T-Mac that also has, okay badges, but then his shot is not even on quick either. So it's like, what are we doing here? You could argue that the the Nightmare James Harden is probably as good as that LaMelo Ball, just because, or you could maybe argue better because he moves better. He's got Hall of Fame Limitless. He's got more desirable badges, and then it's like he's got bronze clamps too. So it's like, I don't know. It's interesting. Like I said, this is all up for topic. If you love the mode, then tell me why. I would love to know why. It's not that I think you're wrong for loving the mode. I'm just looking at the mode from an aspect as, if I don't like trophy cards, what else am I doing in this mode to contain my enjoyment? So, I mean, to me, I love Unlimited. That'll always be competition, but I could play Now Online and get that as far as online competition. I don't necessarily need Myteam for that, but I do like the juice cards. I do like the different animations and things like that. That'll always be what keeps me invested in Myteam, regardless if it has a leaderboard or not. But as far as, do you feel like they've trimmed too much fat off this mode's, off the mode this year? Lack of rewards. Packs are definitely down as far as content. They have now taken away Tuesday packs and are now replacing them with super packs. Like, we keep getting less and less and less, when I feel like we should be getting more and more and more. So is that, I don't know. It's up to you, and that's really kind of where I want to leave it off. Like, I feel like we're losing too much and not getting back much more. We're taking a lot and not adding anything. Like, the scales, I could feel like, are more con than pro right now. Could that change? Absolutely. But as of right now, I don't feel like it's a terrible statement to be on pace to saying this could be one of the worst Myteams of all time. And that's where I sit as of right now. It could very well change. They could do some crazy things. I'll tell you, this daily login thing with the card is not like, I don't know that anybody's jumping for joy and like going crazy over that. So let me know in the comments below. I don't know how many people will see this. I don't know that this is a topic people want to talk about, but I've just seen it peppered throughout my Twitter timeline. I feel like almost every day. The mode sucks. The mode's dead. No one's playing. I don't know. Is it? Is this the worst? Let me know in the comments below. Very chill, relaxed video. You're watching random gameplay in the background and kind of just looking at me talk at the camera. So, more, I guess, podcast format on this one. But I found it interesting. So, let me know in the comments below what you think. Is this mode dying? Is it dead? Is it the worst? Or are we being over, what's the word I'm looking for? It's on the tip of my tongue. Are we being over dramatic? Is it over dramatic? Is everybody just, they're getting bored? We're getting, is 2K cut too much and give back too little? Or are we being over dramatic that this is the worst mode? Let me in the comments below. I've talked too much on this outro. I love you all. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this kind of video, leave the video a thumbs up. Lets me know you want more topical videos like this. And Richie Nation, party on.